Okay, 1, 2, action. Okay, what's up guys? Fahan here with Zah once again, and today we have Darren here. How are you, Darren?
Hello, hi.
Thank you so much for meeting us. And this is actually Darren's bike.
Yep.
The Yamaha TW200. And I have to say, Zah, I never really heard about this bike or seen about this bike in Singapore before. This is my first time laying my eyes on it, you know.
Yeah, I've seen this bike several times on the road, you know.
Oh, really?
But in my mind, when I first saw this bike, when it first came to Singapore, right, I was like, "Sialah, this bike is so weird, sia." because why? The body is small and then the tire is so big.
Is it supposed to be a scrambler or something?
Yeah, it's a scrambler. It's an adventure scrambler lah. It's actually a farm bike used in farm areas, right? But
really?
Japanese are a bit crazy, so they tend to ride it a lot lah.
Oh, just like the K car lah. tiny ass cars, and it doesn't make sense all around the world. Alright, so before Darren tells us the story about his bike, I'm gonna give a bit of background about it. With a production run since 1987, the Yamaha TW200 is a dual-sport motorcycle marketed to be a fun and budget option for the avid camper looking to hit trails. The TW200 platform over the years has gained a cult status amongst Asian riders for being highly customizable and bulletproof. Engine is a 196cc air-cooled single-cylinder 4-stroke SOHC 2 valves with a carburetor fuel system and a 5-speed manual transmission. In Singapore, the Yamaha TW200 is no longer being brought into the country by major dealers, resulting in a shrinking population. Alright guys, so shout out to our sponsor Lippy Moly.
Do check out their online store for awesome motorbike care related products.
Support us by clicking on the link below to view the range of products.
Or use our promo code upon checking out.
Okay, so Darren, how long have you ridden the TW200 and why this bike?
I've rode it for at least 10 years. I think beyond that I've forgotten how long, but it's definitely more than 10 years because I renewed COE before.
Wow. You renewed it once?
Yeah.
So you bought this actually brand new, is it?
No, I bought it from a guy who had 2 bikes. He had a WR and this bike, but I think he cannot maintain 2 bikes, so I just bought from him.
So that time when you bought it, how much? I think it was 10 years ago. So how much was it at that time lah?
I think I bought it from him for about 1,002 and then COI for a couple of months more only lah.
Oh, not too bad lah.
Is it a good deal, you think?
Very good deal.
That time the COE left how many years actually?
Left 8 years plus I think.
8 years plus.
Yeah, 9 years 8 years plus. Still renew. Yeah.
That time you recently renewed it, is it?
A few years ago, couple of years ago.
But that time COE was cheap, right?
When I buy the bike, the COE I think $800 only.
$100 only?
$800 only, very cheap. So big difference.
Somewhere in 2007, if I'm correct.
It's a 2009 bike, so around there, plus minus. Yeah.
Oh wow, you can forget about hearing that kind of prices.
Never again.
Oh my god, that was those were the days lah.
Definitely.
So why this bike though? Why?
My father used to ride OTW also. He's a bike guy, VMAX, everything last time, but he bought this and then I was still underage then, but he had an OTW.
What's the OTW?
Yeah, it's OTW.
Old
TW.
Old TW. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This is the successor lah.
Same thing.
So it's an acronym of OTW.
Practically never changed. Yeah.
Like OPA.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay. So he was riding it here and there for fun, and then I got attracted to the bike, the size and the platform because it's very customizable. After that, when I claimed my license, took me a long time to claim my license. Really easy. Now I passed it and just buy this bike. First bike.
Okay. So this is your first bike, and you have not rode any other bike?
In between I bought a Phantom that's left a few months on COE, and then I was riding a couple of other Vespa for a short while. But in between, I always kept this bike.
You know what I'm asking? You were a 2-bike person before, right? How does it feel owning 2 bikes? Is it troublesome or not? Or cumbersome for you?
A bit cumbersome because you got to pay 2 season parking lah. But beyond that, you get options, you get variety lah. You get a bit of a scrambler feel. You want a bit of road bike, you can go and try something else.
Because I always wondered what makes some people own 2 bikes, you see?
I know people go ride 5 bikes also have. Yeah. Crazy. The collectors these guys.
Speaking of your past experiences with your other second bikes, how would you compare, maybe in your own words, your performance of and the handling of the TW200 with the other bikes that you've ridden before, probably lah?
I think the only other fun bike, at least within the 2B space is maybe a Duke 200 lah. And it's very talky also, but I always stick to this bike because of the torque lah. and it's fun to ride. Easy. It's quite well, but it looks relatively decent. You know, that kind of thing. It's very customizable. You want to put anything on, you can. Just as long as you can screw the part on, I think you can fit it on anywhere lah.
Yeah. I mean,
so
the chassis is open for your creation.
Yeah. So none of this is stock. I think only the tank is stock. Everything else has changed before. Yeah.
Okay. Thinking of parts and accessories,
Yeah.
like you said just now, it's very highly customizable.
Yeah.
You reckon there are a lot of parts for this?
Yeah, there's a lot of options. You know, so if you look around the TWs, even in Singapore, the only thing I didn't change is the tank. Everybody else changed the tank first. Some of them jack up the frame a little bit more for a bit more scrambler feel. They can make it into a bobber seat also, some of them.
Bobber seat?
Yeah. So they put a springer behind underneath. So a lot of things are very customized. It's up to you. I think a lot of it inspired by the Japanese. The Japanese are a bit crazy when it comes to modifications. So can do a lot of things.
Just now that you mentioned about the tank, how big is the fuel tank and what's the mileage and consumption like?
So the fuel tank is about 7 liters, I think, on spec, and then mileage about 30 km per liter. It's not too bad for a bike, I think. Of course, all your Aerox are there maybe getting better, you know, but this one is quite decent. Yeah, no need to worry too much.
Oh, okay. So 30 liters, 7 liter, 30 kilometers, 7 times 3, about 200
Yeah, around that,
kilometers,
plus minus, yeah. Depends on how hard you want to ride it, but you know, it's not that fast, you can't go that fast.
Okay.
So I noticed your tires are quite big.
Yes.
What's the size actually?
What's the size actually?
I think I really never figured out before, but I think it's 180 or is that the PSI? I don't know. But it's big. They call this fat donuts.
Fat donut.
Yeah.
So is it rare to find?
Only a few shops have, and I think usually my mechanic, if I need to change, I'll call in advance. He will get the stock ready.
I see.
But there's Bridgestone, there's Shinko also have. Yeah.
So how much are these sort of new tires you reckon?
I think one set less than 200 maybe. Yeah, 180, 200 around there.
Not too bad
Not too bad.
Wow.
Hard to find. You must get a reliable mechanic.
This is tubeless or tube?
No, tube bike.
Right,
Yeah.
Okay, I noticed the exhaust is here. Wow. So when the pillion actually sits on it, does it actually...
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Actually, once the foot peg is down, the leg doesn't really cover and the heat dissipation quite fast.
It's not hot for the pillion.
Not too hot, but I think the original bike there's fairing, so it covers the
okay,
so this is the
okay.
mounting point for the fairing, I think.
Lost it lah.
Drop off somewhere, I think.
You know, being an old bike and since it's like more than 1 decade, do you have any problems or issues that you encounter with your bike right here?
Usually it's maintenance. It's forget to maintain, or you miss a checkpoint with your service schedule. My mechanic always told me never change the engine oil properly, never maintain your chain. That's the only other main things. But if you do crazy modifications, sometimes your parts will fall out because vibration not balanced, But beyond that, this is quite stable setup for now. So it's always the engine oil and chain.
So far the engine doesn't give you any problems?
No problem.
So far your vibration is quite bad,
It's okay. It's not too bad. For a scrambler, I think it's okay. I think you shouldn't be too worried about vibration.
So did you try to max out the
speed?
the throttle or what?
Going downhill, I think on a steep slope, maybe 110 if you are fast. If on my way, maybe 110 full throttle No, but beyond that, highway speed is no problem. 90 km per hour. You want to go about 95, 100, I think can push but shouldn't be a problem. But it's not a fast bike It's not meant to be a fast bike. It's a local
Have you ever bought it off-road?
No, I haven't. I know it's designed for off-road, but never had a chance to Never had a chance. I want to go overseas, a bit scared. The petrol tank a bit small.
Then you go Serimbun lah. Serimbun can what? You go Serimbun, Jalan Bahtera.
You should go with Route 55, man. So I noticed that you don't have a box.
Yeah.
So, if you want to put box, is there accessories for the box actually?
Yeah, there is accessories for box. I think it came with a box before, but I had to modify the frame to cut off so that I don't need the box. It's more cosmetic than anything, but sometimes regret No space to put things. I had to carry bag, I have to do everything.
So you never brought this to GB lah?
No, never. I'm scared. Not fast enough. The road. It's a small bike.
A small tank. You fill up.
Go there must fill.
Wait for the invitation to clear. Finish.
No, you fill up full. Then by the time you go back home, half already.
But I would like to try a bit off-roading, a bit more adventure feel lah. 10 years never do that before. Open to experience.
10 years, you never, seriously
Just ride on the road only, then park, go office, everything.
Memang you on your off day you buy 1 can of petrol, you bring to Jalan Batra, you ride.
Try lah.
I noticed your seat is quite hard.
Oh, this is a softer one already, I think.
Softer one,
This is a softer one already.
I wouldn't think that it's comfortable for me lah.
Yeah. I would like a more comfortable seat lah, but I think one to change also a bit expensive,
So speaking of seat, what's your height?
175. I can flat foot this bike, no problem lah.
Cool. So I think short people no issue.
Yeah, I think
Height,
short people, even female riders also. I think there were quite a few female riders at one point riding this bike.
When you compare with like other mainstream scrapplers out there, like Bullet 155 and KTM 200 EXE, how about the population of the TW200? Is there a lot of it on the road?
I think I've seen, I can say less than 10 lah. I don't know, but it's an old bike. They stopped bringing in already. I don't know why. There's still a new model, but they haven't changed anything about the bike.
Is it in production? It's still production?
Still in production overseas.
Oh, okay.
The only thing they changed in the past maybe 5 years is they changed from a drum brake to a disc brake in front. The back is still a drum brake lah. That's the only change I think since 1989 when they first launched the bike. Modern bike now. We got disc brake. But beyond that, last time we used to have a lot. There was a TW riders group last time. At one point in time we rode out maybe about almost 20 bikes on the road until police had to stop us.
Really?
But I think now I've seen, not that I ride a lot, but 10 bikes plus minus. Maybe there's more. But you see Carousel how many selling lah. You see at the most got 5 or 6 only selling. It's quite rare because it's out of production. His brother is the VANVAN 200. Looks the same, also same tire. So can share parts.
This bike reminds me of the tricker bike,
Yeah.
The one they used to trick
Climb rocks.
for climb rocks. There is. And then at one point, Yamaha did introduce that tricker bike into Singapore market.
Yeah.
But
Tricker 250.
I do not know what's the story right now.
Yeah,
about
also
it.
another rare bike. Yeah. Hard to sit. It's a V angle. It's very difficult to sit.
You're owning a rare bike, right? And being quite unique also. I mean, you never see this kind of bike before. My first time seeing it, by the way. Do people actually come to you and say, "Hey, you got a nice bike, man"?
Once in a while, you stop at the side of the road or something, and then somebody, "Hey, this one is what bike is it? Why so big? The tire." That's the most common comment I get lah. Then I have to explain. Yeah, this is stock tire actually. So yeah. But it's a local lah. People, you get compliments lah, and people who like old bikes, they will recognize it lah. I think. Yeah.
So most of the people that approach you all api-api lah.
A bit lah.
Years, man.
More senior lah. I would say more expert. They're more. Yeah, they're more experienced riders lah.
And then the mirrors are square.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think these are DRZ style mirrors lah.
Very unique size. I never see before.
Yeah.
Any bigger, it become the bus.
Good to check blind spot.
I also like your grips also.
Yeah, these are nice.
Lah.
Aftermarket.
So Darren, I think in your 11 or 12 years riding it,
Plus minus. Yeah.
plus minus.
Forget it. It's been too long.
What was your best memory with the TW200?
Probably riding out with other TWs lah. You get a lot of inspiration of what all these creative guys. I don't know how they think of what to put lah. Front tire also big lah. So you get to see lah. You get to see the customization options, and beyond that, it's an everyday bike. So every day is quite fun to ride lah.
Then for yourself, every day you never change anything major on this bike.
Or everything is changed. Everything is changed.
Over your 10 years, you
Slowly lah, part by part I change. So the seat, the fender in the front, then you change your signal lights, your rear fender, your headlight also change. Handlebar change a bit more.
I have
trackers.
to see how this actually looks in this.
You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked.
Oh really?
You'll be shocked. Yeah.
So moving forward, what's your plan for this bike? Do you intend to carry on another 10 years?
Oh, so I made a mistake lah. I only extend for 5 years. I thought I will sell. I will either sell or destroy the bike by then. But turns out left about now 4 years only, 3 years plus. And then I was thinking, want to sell, want to keep also. Now I'm a bit conflicted. It's a nice bike, not in production anymore, but want to change back after a while. 10 years is a long time. Yeah.
I see.
So 5 years must scrap. Die must scrap one.
Yeah, so you extend 5 years after you don't allow you extend anymore. Yeah.
It's either
Export.
basically the maximum that you can own a bike is
10 plus
35 years.
35.
10, 5.
Oh, so long. I thought it's 10 only.
No, 10, 5.
Yeah, but if you renew it for, like, for example, 5 years, even though
Yeah, after that, just stuck already.
stuck already. You are in limbo lah, basically.
Yeah lah.
very sad.
But it served me well so far lah. So maybe at the most sell to a guy who wants to ride it for 1 or 2 more years maybe. When
If you really want to preserve it, you export.
export lah, yeah,
I
maybe.
think if you bring back to Japan, they will want it.
Yeah, lah, possible. At least the tank is original lah, you know.
The thing, I have to say, you just watch that good condition.
Yeah, smooth. Contact Danny. Danny is a good guy.
You recommend him. Because of our video, he came to Danny. Surprisingly, Speaking of tank, where you get all these parts from?
You can order online. I don't recommend ordering from China lah, because the parts really quality is quite bad. Yeah, but you order from WeBike lah. I think this website they have a lot of Japanese parts there. Like you can order Kajima and all that.
Is it expensive or not when you order things from Japan?
That's why once in a while just change part by part lah. But a few mechanics are in Singapore quite good lah. So once you find a good reliable mechanic that knows the engine, they also will know how to find the parts for you lah.
Mechanic, where you usually go? Do you find mechanics like I don't want to do this bike, I'm too old already?
So far no, but I can't remember which mechanic I went to last time. But bad memory is that they didn't know how to service the bike properly lah. You know, so I think came out the chain was very loose, everything. So my mechanic that I go to almost 10 years or so is Kim Kiat Moto lah. It's at Amokyo Auto Point there. Yeah, he knows the bike very well. He serviced my father's bike and this one also he serviced before. So other ones I think LV Custom also can do. The owner is a TW rider also. Yeah, a few others lah. But otherwise, it's hard to find a good mechanic lah. So that's my suggestion.
I don't know if there's still any more being sold, but probably what would you say to riders? Who would you recommend the TW200 for?
Maybe shorter people if they want to get a scrambler bike. I think the riding position, the posture is all that quite good.
Yeah.
Very comfortable for short distances. Like you say, the seat maybe not too comfortable. Maybe female riders wants to get onto a powerful bike within the 200cc range. I think this is at the top. This is one of the reasons why I got it also last time. So yeah, it's definitely recommended. Daily ride is no problem. Yeah, if you like the attention, you definitely get some on the road, no problem. Also.
Yeah, I mean this is actually a head turner, you know. Even though
the tire.
It's weird, but people actually want to look at why is this bike so weird.
Yeah, it's unique. Unique. And customization options are there So you know, if you're a creative guy, you want to put front tire big, you want to put manual stick shifter. So in Japan, I saw people do
Manual. Oh, my bicycles, that one? Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's been done. All of it been done. They put an extended swing arm, you know, the works. So this is a very good platform for you to do creative stuff on your bike.
I think this is like the, how to say, you know those cafe races, right? This is like the scrambler version.
The off-road version
of the cafe racer.
Bread style, cafe style, all the style you can do on this I think. Yeah, because the tank also you can change. So you know, you want the shape, you want the profile, you can also change it quite easily.
So Darren, I want to thank you for approaching us to do this bike review. I mean, this is really a legendary bike.
Yeah.
It's been off the market for quite a while. You never see this anymore, and I'm glad that we have it on camera to preserve it.
Yeah, thank you guys, man. The preservation is big. I want memories.
Your children grow older, or you can always say, hey, you know, Papa last time ride this bike.
True.
Yeah, and
Any riders want to review their bike us, you can touch us on our social media pages below.
Okay, if you used to own a TW200 or currently you are a TW200 owner, you know, you can just leave a comments in the section below, share your experiences, and then or if you have any other suggestion, feedbacks, also we are welcome to put in the comment section below. Like and share this video with your riding kakis, and don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to support us as well as our sponsor Liquid Moly. Do check out their online store, click on the link below and use our promo code upon checking out.
And also don't forget to check out exclusive Tambak Overlanders merch at Shopee. If you are buying our merch, you'll directly support us in our production quality and also future upcoming overland trips lah. And yeah, that's it for the vlog. We will see you in the next one.
Give me all of your